welcome to So Good the Podcast. I'm Katie. Let's get the show started. That record there is from Coming Down. She's a dope artist and a musician. Check her out on all streaming platforms. I'm looking forward to her coming out with more content. You all give her a chance. She's dope. Before I get the show started, I know you all probably wondering, like, these balloons right here. It's my daughter's cake day, so I would like to say publicly happy cake day. I spoke to her already. But I got her a card. Let's see if you guys like this. Let's see if you can see it. Just read it briefly. It says, you are a beautiful reason to celebrate. Hope you enjoy your high blessings on your birthday, just as many are enjoying the one-of-a-kind, beautiful blessing of you. And, Daddy loves you always, always. Just want to put that out there. Yeah, she's tall, you all. She's very tall. She's getting big and grown. Thank you. Appreciate everyone for checking us out. So before I get the show started, my thoughts and prayers goes out to everyone, every minute, every hour, every second, every day. It's a tragedy having the world today. And we have to look out for one another. It gets worse before it gets better. We need to try more to love each and every one, not just only your loved ones, people in the community. I know it's never all of anything, but right now that's what's missing. Showing love to one another, coming together as one. That's the only way that this can help the world today. And the energy that's going out here with these spirits, it's good versus evil. Whatever choice that you make, whatever side you choose, to each his own. But right now, as you can see, a lot of people are just surviving, looking out for self, as you should. But you gotta help out. You have to be willing to be open-minded to try something new, bring in new people inside your home. Not necessarily your home, but just business. Partnerships, working together. Communicating, that's like the number one. Not only communicating, actually comprehending what's being communicated and listening. That's about it. Now, you can feel however you want to feel. You are entitled to your feelings, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't resolve to any solutions, we just pretty much wasting time. What's on my radar? It's always something on my radar. At the end of the day, I'm going to start off with Red Lobster. I know most people grew up on Red Lobster. I know some people that's close to me love the cheese biscuits and other things, the lobster, obviously, the shrimp and things of that nature. So they are closing down several of their locations. Yeah, doesn't matter what entity or brand or how long you've been out, it seems like it's not looking good for you, and they are being replaced, will be replaced. And I continue to say on this platform, why not you? So Red Lobster has been serving customers for over 55 years. The restaurant chain has closed dozens of locations across the U.S. Multiple Red Lobster restaurants are closing due to financial struggles. According to the New York Post, the struggle company is considering possibly Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing. The seafood chain has around 650 U.S. locations per CNN in a LinkedIn post. Tag X Brands founder and CEO Neil Sherman revealed that his company is conducting a auction involving furniture, fixtures, and equipment from select Red Lobster restaurants that must go as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Yeah, I believe it's Tag X. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, Brands is proud to launch the largest restaurant liquidation ever through its online auction marketplace. It said in a part, we're handling this closure differently than we have in the past, with each auction having a single winner for the listing items from the location that bid on the winner takes all. Sherman continued. The auction begin on Monday, May 13, 2024, and will end on Thursday, May 16, 2024. In the same LinkedIn post, Sherman revealed that over 50 Red Lobster locations across the U.S. have closed. The New York Post reported that according to the Red Lobster website, 14 locations in New York and New Jersey were temporarily closed for the foreseeable future. Now, they say that it's New York and Jersey. It was pretty much a lot of locations. I believe I have seen some. It's a long list of what location that they will be. New York and Jersey is the main one that got hit with this devastating situation for them. Give me a second, give you all a rundown on some of the locations that might be near you. Lakewood, Buffalo, Williamsville, Rochester, Stony Brook, Kingston, Scottsdale, Ledgewood, Lawrenceville, East Brunswick, Bridgewater, Auburn, Reading, Sacramento, Torrance, Lakewood, Lone Tree, Wheat Ridge, Gainesville, Largo, Dublin, Lewiston, Danville, Bloomingdale, Annapolis, Council Bluff, it says Laurel, Silver Spring, Columbia, Gaithersburg. Let me see if I didn't name pretty much Myrtle Beach, Lake Jackson, Longview, Colonial Heights, Newport News, Silverdale, and there's a plethora of the ones. It's unfortunate. Like I said, on this show, every week, it's an entity that's letting people go or they closing. I could talk about it every week. I try not to because it's not a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing for the business, for the infrastructure to downgrade. Some of them actually, regrouping for the lack of term to allocate the money better and to maybe in the very near future to bring in more employees to help the establishment. It's not a guarantee that will happen. That's what they're saying. The way that the economy is going, you never know. Just never know. And I don't want that to be anyone, but that's the nature of the business. Some of these entities in corporate America, they make money. They make pretty good money, and they're still letting people go. Yes, I say that it haven't knocked at your front doorstep yet, but everything trickles down. Just how it goes, top to bottom, like a domino effect. Next on my list, Indeed. Yes, Indeed is on my list. It's on my radar. Indeed, it is announcing 1,000 workers will be laid off. Indeed, the job service giant headquarters in Stanford, Connecticut, has announced it's laying off approximately 1,000 workers, representing about 8% of the company's workforce. This news comes 1 year after the company laid off over 2,000 employees. A letter posted on the company's corporate website and written by the CEO, Chris, explained that the unfortunate situation to the employees. He said he is sad over this news. The CEO revealed that the reduced position were mostly concentrated in the U.S. The employees were impacted receiving an email that included a link to the details of their separation package. The CEO added that the package amount have been increased for the most employees over the last year and included severance of outplacement services and healthcare payment were applicable, among the other things. The CEO claimed responsibility for the particular layoffs. He also has an understanding that these decisions will be a significant impact on people's lives. The CEO concluded that although these changes were difficult, the impending the new structure will help the company work more effectively as one team. Therefore, he believes that these changes could bring much needed revenue to the company as it works towards its 2030 goal to help 100 million people get jobs. NBC-CT reported that in 2017, Connecticut then Governor Daniel Malloy expanded in these offices located in Stamford. This resulted in a flux of over 1,200 employees. Headquarters at the location. The company's previous round of layoffs in 2023 was attributed to a post-COVID job market, according to the Spectrum News. Like I said, it's unfortunate that it might be you that's losing this job, and people just trying to earn their way, and just trying to provide for themselves and their loved ones and pay their bills. And it seems as though that doesn't matter what industry you're in, it's happening. Like, it's not getting better. It's only getting worse every week, every day, every hour, every second. So you all have a decision. Still will make a decision. I understand to find work, however you do it, whatever you feel as though what you need to do for yourself. I understand. But sometimes you have to do things different. I mean, after a while, don't it get old after a while? I mean, for most, should you feel like you getting tired of the same cycle over and over again? It seems like once you get your foot in the door, everything seems cool for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it just start dropping people off, for lack of term, and you got to find another job. Like, nothing is forever. I'm gonna take that back. Yeah, something is forever. You just have to play the right game. At the end of the day, I would like for people to detox, try something else. I know for the most part, it's more so a fear factor. Never done before. They're afraid that they might not succeed. But on the other side of fear, success. You already know what that lane does for you. Job after job after job. Why don't you try something else? But to each his own. I'm on here just giving you the news. Next on my radar. Let me see. I'm gonna start with this. Yes, I'm gonna go with this. It's another bank on my radar. It's like every week. It's like it's a bank, another bank, and then there's another bank. I spoke about a lot of banks a long time ago. Long time ago about banks and these institutions and how they deal with the consumer money. A $1 billion bank sued after revealing massive data breach affecting thousands of customers, exposing account details, social security numbers, and medical information. There's a lot of data breach going on. As a U.S. lender is facing a separate class action lawsuit over a security incident that exposed thousands of customers' personal information. Plaintiffs for the lawsuit says, Centennial Bank suffered a data breach in April 2023, but the lender only notified affected customers that their PII was stolen a full year later. Reports consumer lawsuit focused news site Top Class Action. According to the Central Bank website, the data security incident happened between April 6th through the 7th of last year, and the lender completed its review on March 29th. Although the bank was not released the exact number of customers affected, a mandatory data breach notification in Washington state shows 3,044 people were hit in that state alone. The incident compromised customer sensitive information, including full names, social security numbers, date of birth, driver's license number, bank account numbers, health insurance details. One lawsuit says that the Centennial Bank failed to establish robust security system to protect its customers. Local news site 104.9 The Fox reports that the central bank suffered a massive system-wide shutdown amid the April 2023 incident, customers were not able to access online banking services or use their cards to withdraw cash or pay for goods and services. At the same time, branches of the billion-dollar lender could not complete a withdrawals or take in cash deposits, while auto deductible bills were rejected. Direct deposit checks for payrolls also witnessed delays. Centennial Bank has $22 billion in total assets with 222 physical locations across Arkansas, Alabama, Florida, Texas, and New York City. So the main part of that for me is that they fail to protect your information, and they worth billions of dollars, and they failed. You would think that would be the first thing they would do is protect your information. They're making enough money to do that. They chose not to do it. Not all banks, not all, but most banks don't really care too much about you, to be honest. Really don't. And it's showing. I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. The information is right here. Every week is always another bank. And a lot of these banks, institutions, and if you're not understanding what's about to take place in the economy, contingent to, our financial, the green dollar, digital assets and things in that nature, it's changing. You have to adjust. You have to change. You have to do something different. If not, you're going to be left behind. Not going to say it's too late for you to catch up, but I'm just saying it's going to be much harder for you to understand what's really happening out here. Like I said, it would be better if we come together, work as one, support each other. For the most part, it might be difficult for some people to work with people that they might not have imagined that they would have to work with. People, not all, but most, some, don't know what true value is. Some people just can't see it. And that's what I say, you have to detox. You have to think outside the box. When things is changing right in front of you and you're trying to learn, and you have people out here that's already ahead of the curve, don't you think that would help? Not only the people that's ahead of the curve to continue to hold the lead, but also to show you the right way. Been showing you the right way. That's what it's about. Like, to each help one, each one teach one, help each other. The universe, the Most High, would definitely want you to help one another, love one another, take care of one another. It was a saying growing up, it takes a village to raise a child. What happened to that? It's still some people out here that's still looking out for the community. And that's what it's about. That will never change. And that's what's going to end up being the cause of making this world a better place, for lack of a term. So I want to get to the sponsor of this show, Credit Suite. You all have, if you are in business, improving your fundability, building business credit, and getting funding for your business. So Gifted can help you with that. I know some people go through banks to get funding, to each his own. You have people out here that's not giving you difficulties with any funding. They're actually looking to help you with grants, wherever the case may be. And like I said, So Gifted can help you with that. Credit Suite helps you with that. Been helping. What you custom of doing, continue to the old way of doing things, you have to switch it up. It's not working for most. It's not working for most. And it's not all banks, it's just most banks. It's a lot of, things happening, people waking up when there's no money in their account. And they was looking to pay their bills, and their whole account was just wiped out. All of their money, hard-earned money, savings, checking. I don't want that to happen to you. Yeah, I know they have insurance, but who wants to go through all that? Honestly. But to each his own. So, last but not least, but I want to play this video and see basically what I've been saying for quite a while. Not to say that this person opinions or ideology matters, but it does. We all matter, up to a certain point. Let me see. Play this. Give me 1 second.
Logically speaking, belief and perception may be more powerful than the truth. Because someone will see the truth, but because of their belief, they will reject it. Because cognitive dissonance is probably one of the most uncomfortable things you have to deal with when you're presented with a truth that contradicts what you believe in. Someone comes with some historical information that's very strong, that potentially could contradict what you've been taught to believe since you was a child. Most people will scramble to find a way to refute it, or simply just repress it or suppress it or reject it, because having to adjust what you believe in the face of truth can be an earth-shattering reality for a lot of people. They cannot take it. Psychologically speaking, belief and perception may be more powerful than the truth, because someone will see the truth psychologically.
Like, what happened to just want to know the truth? Now, some people want to be lied to. Some people just want to be told what they want to hear because they just want to feel good. That's just a feeling. Feeling comes and goes. But the truth hurts. And sometimes you need the truth to set you free. Now, some people don't want to be set free. And that's okay. But I know people are tired of going through things that from experience you should not go through, because being on this earth, this planet, you should be living your best life. That's what it's about. Doing what you love, getting up every morning doing something that you love, and spending more time with your loved ones while doing it, and being able to provide for yourself and your loved ones. You don't want that for yourself? That's what it's about. A lot of headaches, a lot of things that's happening that people don't want. They don't understand why it's happening, because you're playing the wrong game. You're playing the wrong game. Well, to each his own. I'm not going to say you playing the wrong game, because you might like that game. It's okay. It's okay. But in the long run, you're going to be questioning yourself. You should have done something different. Last but not least, so executive. So this one here is very interesting. It's an executive, ex-Facebook and Nike executive sentences to over 5 years for $5 million fraud scheme. Zach. High-profile executive fall from grace. Monroe Barbara, Furlow Smiles, I think that's her name, once beacon of corporate diversity and conclusion at Facebook and Nike, faced a downfall. Her elaborate financial crafting during her tenure at the firms associated with Facebook and Nike, and sentences handed down recently, changed with wire fraud. Furlow Smiles would now serve 5 years and 3 months in federal prison for orchestrating a $5 million fraud scheme. As a diversity program manager at the Facebook, Furlow Smiles developed a program to foster diversity, equity, and inclusion. It was called the DEI. Her position afforded her significant trust, including access to company credit cards and authority to greenlight vendor invoices. Exploiting this trust, she engineered a fraud invoicing, fictitious vendors, and fake invoices, enriching herself at a company's expense. Her fraudulent activities spanned several years. They said from January 2017 to September of 2021, using her position, she redirected company funds for goods and services toward herself, employing sophisticated methods to cover her tracks. The method included linking her personal PayPal, Venmo, Cash App account to company credit card to make unauthorized payments. She further fabricated expenses reports to justify these transactions. Of course, it's unfortunate that these people in these high position in corporate America for these institutions, these nice brands, been around for quite a while. You would say, well, how is that possible for her to what? They say 2017 to 2021 that she's been doing this for quite a while and no one knew. Like no one knew, no one said anything, like nothing, or seen anything. Well, to each his own. People, surviving, and that's not good because it trickles down to the whole staff, the whole team. It looks bad for the whole company. It looks bad for those who been attached to her. Now you can say, well, what if the company didn't know? Well, there's a chance, possible chance. Someone knew something. It's unfortunate that the money that she was taking from the companies, how she allocated the money for her own, to pay her bills and look out for herself. It seemed like as of late, that's just been what's going on. People just looking out for self, and they feel like that they never will get caught. I don't understand. Well, that type of way of thinking, survival thinking, people do whatever they need to do. But in the long run, it's not good for you. So are you tired of doing that when you can actually do something that's legal? You don't have to look over your shoulder. You don't have to worry about anyone saying you did anything. When you're doing the right thing, you just certain things you just don't have to worry about. Just certain things you just don't have to worry about. And what's done in the dark will come to the light. And it seemed like, this year, it seemed like a lot of things coming to the light. A whole lot of things just coming to the light. And I don't want that for you. Well, unless you want it for yourself. If you like it, I love it for you. But at the end of the day, it's good energy and it's bad energy. And to each his own, whatever you choose. I see you at the finish line. Hi, I'm KD. This is So Get the Podcast. See you later.